Yeah.
Hey everybody, here again another one. Today I'm here to check out Stop Calling These Characters Legends by Blank Boys. So, hey, either I'm about to be defending or just straight agreeing, or not knowing who these people are at all. But hey, I guess let's get into this.
Aang inherited a war that wasn't his and said, "Aight, niggas, that's enough. Stopping it in months." She let one start on her watch.
Oh,
she
okay,
got
Korra.
dogged by Zahir
Didn't see Korra.
one-on-one.
From what
I
I've
seen
heard,
Zahir
it's like...
standing with this girl. Korra lost to a fucking midget. So I know most of you guys have probably been seeing that. Stop calling that man legendary trend on the internet lately. So I've been scouring TikTok for some of the most controversial ones and gonna be giving my takes on it.
Calling that man legendary because he won with Steph Curry.
Dang, not
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Come on, man. That's too easy. Now listen, I mess with Andrew Spider-Man heavy, but he's got no feats, bro. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was put in an ultimatum by Green Goblin. Your ball or a ferry full of kids? An A or B question, and that nigga answered C. I'ma save them both. He was jumped by Sandman and Venom and held on by himself long enough until Harry...
Actually, no. He was getting bodied most of the fights, actually. What are you talking about? He held on by himself. No, he was just they didn't kill him fast enough. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this man, Mary Jane had to step in when he was getting jumped by Peter and when he was being jumped by Venom and Sandman. And even then, all she did was drop a brick on him and give him, like, a chance to, I guess, breathe. You can't say he held on long enough when really they just didn't kill him fast enough. If they wanted him dead, he would have been dead right there and then when they wanted him to be.
He came to help, but he stopped a moving train, saved the kid from a burning building without the suit, saved MJ like 90 times. Bitch can find more danger than she could find people to come to her singing shows. Spider-Man PS4 broke every bone in his body and still went on to defeat the entire Sinister Six, hunting them down one by one. He told Miles Morales that cut in that new suit was fucking trash. That's what legendary Spider-Men do. Tom Holland, for all the disrespect, bro been fighting multiversal threats since he was 15. Miles Morales went versus the whole Spider-Verse. Andrew's Spider-Man went 1v1 versus Green Goblin and let his girl die,
yeah, but like bad for fighting Electro, though.
Back like Michael Jackson. In TASM 1, Spider-Man was gonna lose to the Lizard. Lizard was putting paws on him. A C-tier Spider-Man villain at best. And it wasn't until Officer Stacy saved his ass and sacrificed himself was it that Lizard was defeated. The rule around Andrew's Spider-Man seems to be, I can only defeat the bad guy if one of you motherfuckers sacrifice yourself real quick. Bro was quipping to the Rhino while he was driving the truck and running people over, killing niggas. And Spider-Man was talking about some knock knock. Stop calling that man legendary because Andrew Garfield is a phenomenal actor and his suit was top tier because when the moment required legendariness, the lights were too bright for him every single time. When he was looking for the person who murdered his uncle, he was stopping criminals in the middle of crimes, realizing that that's not the guy he's looking for, and like, I bet y'all continue what you doing, keep robbing her, and leaving them there, not even arresting them.
I mean, I don't remember what happened to
that's the only one where J. Jonah Jameson is actually spitting. He's a damn vigilante. Lock that thug up.
Dang.
Calling that man legendary because he won with
Korra. Man, don't even get me started on Korra, bro.
Okay, from what I hear, it's
Firelord Ozai, one of the strongest
also, apparently I
firebenders
heard
ever,
like they're making a new avatar where she caused the problem
at 12
or
years
something.
old with only months of training. This
was
bitch
12?
Korra lost her connection to the past avatars.
I mean, I guess
now
he was like mad young.
Smoke
I guess
that nigga.
sense.
Advice from Avatar Kyoshi, like the rest of the avatars.
Dude, all that at 12
she lost her bending to Amon. That's like pancakes with no syrup. Steph Curry with no threes. Jay-Z with no ugly. That's the avatar's whole shit.
I don't know. If y'all can give me context to what happened to her, please do. Because I'm imagining he's only giving like half the context.
Why the fuck did she think that was a good
idea? Because of
idea?
comedic purposes.
Niggas at school had to deal with the ghost of Michael Jackson spawn camping them. Lost to Kuvero 1v1, letting the entire town
I did see that in CJ's video, but I heard apparently she was like in a coma or something for like 3 years.
Allowed a war
to
be declared on her behalf. Aang inherited a war that wasn't his and said, "Aight, niggas, that's enough. Stopping it in months." She let one start on her watch.
Avatar took
She
place
got
only for a
dogged
couple
by
months?
Zahir one-on-one. I seen Zahir standing with this girl. Korra lost to a fucking midget. She's
Dang.
trash, bro. Don't ever compare her to the GOAT Aang. Stop calling her legendary because she had cool action scenes because the budget for the show went up. Because when it mattered most, when it was crunch time, she was unable to do anything on her
They got
own.
the soul snatched out of
That
her?
man legendary because he won.
Sasuke. Sasuke
Oh,
is the
okay.
first nigga I
Still
ever
haven't seen
seen
Naruto
lose
all the
every
way
major
through.
fight he had and get glazed
Saw one
for
episode.
it. It's insane. Sasuke pulled up on Killer Bee thinking he's like that and
Not
got
because
his
I didn't
shit
wanna watch the rest,
decimated.
because
Killer
I'm
Bee
waiting to
killed
do
that
that as a
nigga like
reaction.
5 times while talking about the best part of me is that I'm not you. Let me know where your family food. Nigga was ore
What is
farming in
this
the corner
rapping?
and got his ass beat by Rock Lee. Dropped off by a dude with a bowl
Nah,
cut
Rock Lee
in
got
front of the
hands though,
hose.
from what I
Yeah,
hear.
just wrap it up. Orochimaru pulled up on him like Epstein in the forest.
Dang.
And Sasuke got done like he was on that island.
of
He
Luffy?
failed.
What
Kakashi
was
then
that?
warned him about it when he had the curse, and Sasuke didn't listen, still went to Orochimaru. He pulled up to the tuning exams versus Gaara with an extra ass entrance and a new fit. Laid that shit out the night before just to lose.
Pristine
Tried to
looking
test
suit.
his big bro Itachi and got choked out on the wall. Then fought him again and really lost the fight. But the fight ended because that Magic
Disgusting
Johnson
looking
disease
fingers.
caught up to Itachi. Like, I can keep going, bro. What are we glazing this character for? The Raikage was gonna kill him, and he got
I mean,
saved
they
by
did a fan art of
Obito.
him, though, I
Lost
guess.
to Madara in the war. Him and Naruto technically tied, but shit, I'm a hater. Fuck it. Sasuke lost
Dang.
that bitch for even trying versus Naruto, who didn't want to kill him. Sasuke is a fraud. That man is not legendary. Legendary is what Naruto did. One of the most disrespected people in the village. And by the end of the show, had everyone glazing his shit.
Stop calling that man legendary because he won with Steph Curry.
Kong. Now
King
I'm about
Kong?
to switch it up on y'all. I'm about
Are
to
we just
defend
talking about this
one
'cause he
here,
lost to
calling
Godzilla?
Kong not legendary is crazy. Look who's in the monsterverse. Godzilla, a giant lizard with armor, laser beams, and radiation absorption. King Ghidorah, a 3-headed dragon with immense electrical/energy manipulation abilities. Scar King, Rodan, Mothra, all these fucking superpowered giants,
Yeah.
and he's a monkey with an axe and still be holding his own. He's the Batman of this shit. Niggas flying away and
Yeah,
he running
I
there.
will say
That's
that
what
much.
legendary people do. He gave Godzilla everything he could handle in both fights.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, in the first fight, Kong was on water. Godzilla had the advantage. Saved his ass versus Mechagodzilla when he was about to get smoked out. Wasn't even trying in Godzilla X Kong at Egypt and still laid that fat ass out on his back. He pulled up on Scar King in his own lair and told that nigga he's balding
Dang.
and
Wait,
beat
so is he-
his ass. The only reason he had to dip was because Scar King called in Shimu for backup. Stop disrespecting Kong. Is Godzilla stronger? Yes.
Yes.
But we not about to disrespect the fact that Kong be giving him work every time they see each other, while Godzilla has every single advantage in the book. If going up against the strongest in the monsterverse and
Boy, it
having
took the
him
time
on the
just to make
ropes
this
isn't
one, like-
legendary, then I don't know what is.
Wow,
Stop calling
okay.
that man legendary because he won.
Mark Grayson.
Oh, don't go over the...
shit.
Don't you
Go
pull
again.
some he fought
Invincible.
Omni-Man
I don't
and
know
got
when
beat or
this
something.
coming out, but I either just covered or will be covering Mark versus Omni-Man, where
Again,
he got destroyed.
Viltrumites,
Covered him
Prime.
versus Conquest, where
Again,
he got destroyed.
Prime
Y'all noticing a
Viltrumite.
pattern here? Mark sucks, bro. I always say PJ Tucker.
You can't say that and bring up the 2 times he fought like the top 3 in the verse of his species. You can't bring up this factor and then bring up the fact that he fought the 2 strongest of the race that he's evolved in. Mind you, those dudes are hundreds of years old. That cannot
It was the
count.
first ever 3-and-D player
The
who held his
Omni-Man
opponents
don't
to
count
50
'cause
points
Broly
on
had his
efficient
powers for like
shooting
not even
and
a
missed
year.
every shot. Mark is the
He
PJ
did not
Tucker
stand
of
a chance.
superheroes.
Conquest,
he
he
ain't no
barely
Braun.
even- he
This
didn't
is the
stand a
first
chance
superhero
either.
I've ever
Conquest was
seen
just having
who saves
fun.
no one and gets beat by everyone. I'm convinced anyone who's struggling on other worlds pulls up to Earth for a confidence booster real quick versus this nigga. He just rolls over to every opponent,
Like
even
Battle
the
Beast,
no-name
again,
street level
like-
ones that be robbing banks. They gonna blow
Wait, so
up
he
3
beat
buildings
Titan in
before
that
he
one.
gets them.
He beat Titan in
Millions
the
die
first time they
on his
fought.
hands. This job is too big for him. People were getting slaughtered by his own variants, his twins. And he was ready to let it happen because he didn't want to
Yeah,
leave Eve
everyone
in
still
the
talks about this
hospital.
one
Keep
scene.
in mind, she broke her leg. Yeah, that hurts, but the
Yeah.
bitch gonna be fine. This nigga Spider-Man watched his aunt die because he
Yeah,
knew
but
he
Peter's
had
a
a
grown
duty to
man.
wait and use it on
Like,
everyone.
Peter's like 26. The only trauma that he physically had at this point in time was the fact that, like, his uncle died. Like, granted, his parents were dead, but he was so young to the point where he was so young and then got Uncle Ben and Aunt May. He immediately could get back from the trauma. Like, Peter is a how old is Peter in Spider-Man? He's like 26. Like, dude's a grown man. He was living in his own apartment. Granted, got evicted, but still, he was old enough to do that. And he fights villains, and he still seems like he was. I mean, he's not having fun, but at the same time, he seems like he was still mostly put together. Mark, in no degree, is put together because this man got screwed over in the worst way. Not even after he got out of high school, he got beat half to death before he even graduated high school, bro. That's not even fair to do. And also, yeah, the hospital thing, to this day, it's like a back and forth all over the place. I think where I stand is he should have left, but at the same time, I get why he didn't. Because it's one of those things where you're left with two extreme points of thought to where you, at that point, you don't know what to do, that you just freeze. You don't know what to choose because if you leave one thing, the other thing's gone. But it's like he doesn't, Mark just doesn't know what to do. And I feel like I can relate to some degree on just like sometimes you're just presented with so much just things that you have to take care of to the point where you freeze. And granted, I've been able to get myself out of that point of mind by myself, but still not everybody can do that. Especially not a man that got beat half to death by his father that he trusted since birth. Like this man's life just ain't fair.
And you gonna sit
I'm not
there
saying he's
for a
the
bitch
best
who's
either.
literally
I'm just
gonna be
saying, bro
okay
does not.
letting thousands
Bro
get
didn't get
slaughtered? He
bro's life
sucks,
just
bro.
not fair
That is
for
not
him.
what legendary superheroes do. He sucks. Niggas will have 6,000 KD ratio and Mark still
He's
holding
not
back.
a perfect
That
hero
shit
at
is
all.
not honorable.
I think that's the
It's
point.
stupid. Y'all gotta stop defending this man. Put that
He's
grown
been
man
stupid.
down. Invincible has only showed incompetence at being a superhero. Hang the suit up,
Yes.
bro. Get into accounting
Granted,
or
he's
something, my
20.
nigga. It's not for you.
Stop calling that man
He's
legendary
my
because he
age,
won.
actually.
Ironhide. Now listen,
There's
I'm
people older than me
specifically
that are
talking about
stupid, bro.
Bayverse Ironhide, okay? Not from the cartoons, not from the comics. There's way too much
Ironhide.
glaze on this man's name for a dude who got no wins in the movies. Ironhide got one scene where he shows his capabilities versus the Jamaican Decepticons with Sideswipe. Other than that,
I heard
he
he
was
was cool,
putting in
though.
no work, bro. All of those movies were carried by Sam, Optimus, and Bumblebee. We gotta stop acting
Yeah, but
like
it's
when he
Optimus
died,
Prime.
they really lost a valuable member. Him dying is like the Lakers trading Bronny James. We gonna be alright, bro. He wasn't really doing much.
That it? That's it? That was such an abrupt ending. He didn't even do an outro. Okay then. Anyway, that was it for this one, bro. Like I don't know. The only one that I could really even defend in this one, I guess, would just be Mark. And that honestly just comes down to the fact that he is stupid. Like that not even just stupid. I don't know what's the right word for it. Naive, maybe? I don't know. He's not entirely stupid, but at the same time, he did get bad grades in high school. He does have somewhat of good morality, but it got immediately ruined. The thing is with Mark, he had good morality. It's the fact that that entire thing got flipped on its head the moment he got his powers, to the point where now he knows morality is a lot more complicated than he originally thought it was. I think at the end of the day, in his case, it's just not fair. Like, he just doesn't know what to do. It's like every time he thinks he knows what to do, another problem comes to screw with his entire mindset altogether. Because at first he was just like average, like, I'm gonna beat the bad guys and win. Then that wasn't the truth at all. Then he gets somewhat of realism, and then he still had to learn that you gotta You got your entire race wants to murder half of all life or something, like not half of all life, but to eradicate people. And now he's like trying to figure out like, okay, so how do I beat people the right way? do I have do I just beat them up and put them in jail, or do I off them? And even then, that's a whole gray area in and of itself, because you can't just off every bad guy. Anyway, bro, I could go on a whole rant about that for another day, but hope you have a good day, and God bless.
Yeah, boy.